forever, even though November rain.
We got to do that. We definitely got our play together. I mean, really, we can do shit. I can even feel myself more and more away. That super world. Nobody but you and me. We got it together. My first, my last, my everything, and the answer to all my dreams. You're my sun, my moon, my guiding star, my kind of wonderful. That's what you are. I know there's only one like you. There's no way they could have made two. You're all I'm living for. Your love I'll keep forever. You're the first, you're the last, my everything. In you, I found so many things. A love so new, only you could bring. Can't you see it? see so many ways that I can love you till the day I die. You're my reality. Yeah, I'm lost in a dream. You're the first, the last, my everything. I know there's only one like you. There's no way they could have made two. Girl, you're my reality, but I'm lost in a dream. You're the first, you're the last, my everything. You and me, it's you and me.
Yep. I don't know what is causing it though. But the sun is already this way. It can't be the microphone. Huh? 2018 to 22.
It's a dance for 1 hour.
I mean, this is 1 hour. What about 5 minutes?
Oh yeah. Those which event it was like that. It was an airport event.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna sign an executive order here today.
Say again?
Gonna sign an executive order today. I guess.
The roses in the window box until you do one side. Everything about this house was gonna grow and die. Oh, it doesn't seem a year ago to this very day. You said, sorry, honey, if I don't change the pace, I can't face another day. And love my bleeding in my hand. Oh, I tell my thing got to do with another man. I was playing rock and roll, you were just a fan. You might be talking, you can hold us all, skip the line. yes, I've left a scar on you. Like all the burning hoops of fire with you and I passed through. You're a bluebird on a telegraph line. I hope you're happy now. But if the wind out change coming down your way, girl, you'll make it back somehow. And love like bleeding in my hand. Oh, I can't ever think I'll be you with another man. I was paying rock and roll, you were just our friend. When my guitar moved the road, so I split my love like bleeding in my hands. And love like bleeding in my hands. Oh, I can't ever think I'll be you with another man. I was paying rock and roll and you were just our friend. When my guitar moved the road, so I split my love like bleeding in my hands. Body, body, wanna feel my body, baby. Such a thrill, my body, yeah, yeah. Wanna touch my body, baby. It's too much, my body, yeah, yeah. Check it out, my body, baby. Don't you stop my body, yeah, yeah. Talking about my body, well, check it out, listen here. Every man wants to be a macho man. Just have the kind of body, always in demand. Jogging in the mornings, go man go. Workouts in the health bar, muscles glow. You can best believe that he's a macho man. Glad he took it His western shirts and leather always look so boss. Funky with his body, he's a king. Call him Mr. Ego, dig his chains. You can best believe that he's a macho man. He likes to be the leader, he never dresses grass. Hey, 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 hey. Macho, macho, macho man, yeah. I got to be a macho, macho man, yeah. I've got to be a macho. All right, macho, macho man, yeah, yeah. I've got to be a macho man, macho, macho man. I've got to be a macho. All right. Macho, baby. Body, body, body. All right. Body, wanna feel my body, wanna feel my body, baby. Body, all right. Body, wanna feel my body, wanna feel my body, hey, body. All right. Body, love to pop my body, love to pop my body, hey, body. Body is so hot, I'm so hot. Every man ought to be a macho, macho man. Live a life of freedom, machos make a stand. Have your own lifestyle and ideals. Possess the strength and confidence, life's a steal. You can best believe that he's a macho man. He's a special person in anybody's land. Hey, 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 hey. Macho, macho, macho man, yeah. I got to be a macho, 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 yeah. I got to be a macho. Beat the hell on my chest, macho, yeah. Macho man. I said, take my big, big mustache. All right, macho. I got to be a macho, 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 macho man. I got to be a macho. Big broad shoulders, yeah. Macho man. Yeah, my muscle. I got to be a macho. Talking about a macho, 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 macho man. I got to be a macho. Goodbye, Norma Jean. Though I never knew you at all, you had the grace to hold yourself, but those around you crawled. They crawled out of the woodwork and they whispered into your brain. They set you on the treadmill and they made you change your name. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I would have liked to know you, but I was just a kid. Your candle burned out long before your legend ever did. Loneliness is tough, tough as road. You ever played Hollywood created superstar. Pain was the price you paid. Even when you died, oh, the press still hounded you. All the papers had to say was that Marilyn was found in the news. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I would have liked to know you, but I was just a kid. The candle burned out long before the legend ever did.
Sometimes you just, yes, it looks like he's about the position and turn around. And then for the no sign table, you gotta watch him.
Goodbye, normal team.
Get it in the
Though I never knew you at all, you had the grace to hold yourself while those around you crawl. Goodbye, normal team. From the young man in the 22nd row, who sees you as something more than sexual, more than just our Marilyn Monroe. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I would have liked to know you, but I was just a kid. The candle burned out long before the legend ever did. Candle burned out long before legend ever did.
That's what I'm tracking. We'll find out when he arrives at that date. That's what I'm tracking.
I pray you'll be alright and watch us where we go. Help us to be right in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe.
La luce che tu dai,
I pray we'll find your
nel
light
cuore resterà.
and hold it in our heart.
Ricordarci che
When stars go out each night,
l'eterna stella sei.
oh,
Nella mia preghiera
let this be our prayer.
quanta fede
When
c'è.
shall fill our day,
Lead us to a place,
guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be saved.
sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia e di speranza. Ognuno dia la mano al suo vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità. La forza che ci dà
We ask that life be
è il
kind
desiderio che
and watch us from above.
ognuno trovi amore
We hope it's all we'll
intorno
find.
e dentro sé.
Another soul to love. Let this be our prayer. Let this be our prayer.
Just like every child,
Just like every child needs to find a place. Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be saved.
e la fede che hai acceso in noi. Sento che ci
Daylight, see the dew on the sun flow, and the rose that is fading loses wither away. Like the sunflower, I yearn to turn my face to the dawn. I am waiting for the day.
Now, old Deuteronomy, just before dawn, through a silence you feel you could cut with a knife, announces the cat who can now be reborn and come back to a different Jellicle life.
Memory, turn your face to the moonlight. Let your memory open up within. If you find there
So,
Did I get in this one?
Dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too, and a new day will begin. Sunlight through the trees in summer, endless masquerading, like a flower as the dawn is breaking, the memory is fading. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La 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 da da da, la la da 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me. But there's some place that he'd rather be. He says, Bill, I believe this is killing me, as a smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. Oh, la 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 da da da, la la da 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 da. Now Paul is a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife, and he's talking with David, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessmen slowly get stoned. Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer, and they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Oh, la, 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 di-di-da. La, la, di-di-da, da, da. Sing us a song, you're a piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. Well, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. grows. Some stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, but I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord. But I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord,
How long will it take to pump it on back on?
I'm doing this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I loved you endlessly, and you weren't there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone. I know that I can't take it no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. Don't really wanna make it tough. I just wanna tell you that I had enough. It might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Just hit me with the truth now. Girl, you're more than welcome to. So give me one good reason, baby, come on. I live for you and me, and now I really come to see that life would be much better once you're gone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye. I don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. I don't really wanna make it tough. I just wanna tell you that I had enough.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Testing. Testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Testing. Mic check. Hey, hey. You guys good? Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. Hey, you guys there? Hey, can you bring the music up? You want water? Hey, and when I went up there, there was a little ringing. Did you hear it? Okay, is there a way we can do it? All right, thank you so much. What's up there? So if you start feeding, you gotta react quickly. All right, man. Hey, Jenna, how you doing? All right, all your audios, everything is good to go? All right, you'll be here in about 20 minutes. Are you ready to do this? We go there together.
When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land? I should have stayed on the phone. Should have listened to my own mind. You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up for you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't let me in your penthouse. Going back to my cloud, back to how it all happened. Thunder haunted night town. Oh, I found a side of my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. What do you think you do then? I bet this you down the plane. It'll take you a couple of hot urine towels to set you on your feet again. Maybe you'll get a replacement. There's plenty like me to be found. Mongrels who ain't got a penny, sniffing for tidbits like you. On the where the dogs of society howl. You can't let me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my cloud.
Huh? 5 minutes out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats as the program will begin momentarily.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. She said, I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. She told me her name was Billie Jean as she caused a scene. Then heavy hair turned with the eyes to dream of being the one who would dance on the floor and around. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do. After the love becomes true. Hey, Billie Jean's not my love. She just a girl. That I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one. But the kid is not my son. For 40 days and for 40 nights, I was on the side. But who can stand when he's in demand? Her schemes and plans. Go and dance on the floor and around. So take my strong advice. Just remember to always think twice. Don't think twice. She told my baby dance to 3. She looked at me, then showed a photo. Baby cried, his eyes were like mine. Go and dance on the floor in the round, baby. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. But she came and stood right by me. Because I smell a sweet perfume. I guess it happened pretty soon. But she tore me to her home. The Billie Jean's not my love. She just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. The Billie Jean's not my love. She just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one. But the kid is not my son. see me right. I may use a little muscle to get what I need. I can sing a little drink and shout out, she's with me. I come along the sounds that I really like. I'm the sound of a switchblade and a motorbike. I'm the juvenile product of the working class, who spits random clothes and the bottom of a glass. Oh, the devil's down on your aggravation. You had a wicked discipline. Saturday night's alright for fighting. Get a little action in. Get a battle sword and the people train. Gonna set the dance alright. The Saturday night's the night I like. Saturday night's alright, alright, alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats as the program will begin momentarily.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy, 'cause I'm easy come, easy go. Little Lord, any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head. Pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on. 'Cause nothing really matters. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me. Magnifico! I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah! No! We will not let you go, let him go! Bismillah! We will not let you go, let him go! Bismillah! Let me go! Let me go! Never, never let me go! Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia! Mamma mia, let me go! Beelzebub has the devil put aside for me! For me! For me! So you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here. Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue. And when the band plays hail to the chief, ooh, they point the cannon at you. No, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator, son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. Some folks are born silver spoon in hand. Lord, don't they help themselves, dog? But when the tax man comes through the door, Lord, the house looking like a rummage sale, yeah. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no millionaire son, no, no. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one, no. Yeah, some folks inherit star-spangled eyes. Ooh, they send you down to war. And when you ask them how much should we give, ooh, the only answer, more. Yo, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no military son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No, no, no. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. trunk. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I've done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Well, you one brother and a black one, the other foot on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that falling train. Well, there is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. In God, I know I'm one.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. She said, I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. She told me her name was Billie Jean as she caused a scene. Then heavy hair turned with the eyes to dream of being the one who would dance on the floor and around. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do. After the lie becomes the truth. Hey, Billie Jean's not my love. She's just a girl. And I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one. But the kid is not my son. For 40 days and 40 nights, I was on the side. But who can stand when he's in demand? Her schemes and plans. Go and dance on the floor and around. So take my strong advice. Just remember to always think twice. Don't think twice.
like mine. Go and dance on the floor in the round, baby. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. But she came and stood right by me. Because I smell the sweet perfume. I guess it happened really soon. She called me to her home. Hey, the pretty cheese, not my love. She just a girl. Claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. Little cheese, not my love. She just a girl. Claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. No. She says I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. The Billie Jean, not my love. She just a girl, and that I am the one. The Billie Jean is not my son. She knows that I am the one. She is not my son. She says I am the one. You know she did. She says it's breaking my heart, babe. She says I am the Billie Jean, not my love. 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 Billie Jean, Billie Jean, not my love.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm thrilled to be back at the historic Jupiter Inlet. I know it very well. Don't live very far away, as you know. The Lighthouse, it's my home state. It's called the state of Florida, and it's a great state. Hello, Ed. Sit down. Do you have seats? Yeah, you do. Sit down, everybody. The Sunshine State is truly one of the most beautiful places on earth. I love it. And together we will preserve its breathtaking natural splendor for generations to come. We're here today to celebrate our incredible record of natural conservation and environmental protection over the last 4 years. I've been working with your both governors, your last governors, your current governor is fantastic, by the way, and we've been working very, very hard. We've been working very hard together to make sure everything is perfect and to recommit ourselves to preserving the awesome majesty of God's great creation. Joining us in the wonderful support effort of that mission is Secretary of the Interior, a man who's worked so hard on this, David Bernhardt. Thank you very much, David. Thank you. An EPA administrator, very powerful man. When he says you can do it, you do it. When he says you can't, it's over with. You don't have a chance. Andrew Wheeler. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. Great job. And of course, your governor, Ron DeSantis, who's run, not only did he run a great campaign, he's a great governor. Thanks, Ron. What a great job. What a great job he did. Of course, we'll let you know on November 3rd. I'll let you know if he did a good job. Okay. Also, I want to introduce Lieutenant Governor Jeanette Nunez, who's been such a fantastic friend and supporter. Thank you very much, Jeanette. And one of the great attorney generals anywhere in the country, Ashley Moody. Ashley, thank you. Thank you very much. Florida CFO, Jimmy Petronas. Jimmy, thank you, Jimmy. Great job. A man who everybody loves. He's highly respected in Washington. He's a great senator. Lindsey Graham, South Carolina. Thank you, Lindsey. Great job. Representatives, Gus Birakis. Where's Gus? Gus, how are you, Gus? Thank you very much. Great job you're doing. We have a lot of good ones here. We have warriors. I call them my warriors. That's what they are. And Gus, the job you've done. And Matt Gaetz. Where's Matt? Where's Matt? Where's Matt? That's not a very good location for you, Matt. I'm used to having you sitting right up here. What's going on? That's good. Matt Gaetz, Brian Mast. Brian, fantastic guy. Thank you, Brian. They are our warriors. You see what they do? They have to fight Pelosi, Schumer. They have to fight all these characters. And they do very well in the fights. We want them on our side. Greg Stubbe. Greg, thank you very much. Great job. Great job this morning, I watched. Bill Posey. Bill Posey. Thank you, Bill. Michael Walsh. Michael. Fantastic, Michael. And Ted Yoho. They've actually become my friends, actually. Ted, thank you very much. Great. Great. Where's Ted? Great, Ted. Thank you very much. Great job. And from South Carolina, State Representative Nancy Mace, who's got a very important race where I think you're doing very well. I think you're doing very well from what I hear, right? You got to win that one. That's an important one. We're behind you 1,000%. You know that, right? As well as Mayor of Miami-Dade County, Carlos Jimenez. Where's Carlos? Carlos, great. I want to thank you all for being here. My administration's proving every day that we can improve our environment while creating millions of high-paying jobs. This is a really sharp contrast to the extreme radical left that you've had to deal with. And what you're doing right now is a lot better than anything you've ever been accustomed to. I will tell you that. Joe Biden's plan would destroy America's middle class while giving a free pass to the world's worst foreign polluters like China, Russia, India, and many others. They don't have to clean up their lands, but we have to clean up ours. The left's agenda isn't about protecting the environment. It's about punishing America, and that's true. Instead of focusing on radical ideology, my administration is focused on delivering real results, and that's what we have. And we right now have the cleanest air we've ever had in this country, let's say over the last 40 years. Because I assume 200 years ago was probably better. What do you think? I would say that. What do you think, fellas? So I do want to preface that because the fake news is back there. When I say the cleanest air we've ever had over a 40-year period, Lindsay, is that okay? A couple of hundred years ago, I would imagine it was pretty good. Right? To safeguard our stunning coastal areas, I signed legislation authorizing $100 million to fight the red tide and toxic algae, and to preserve the Everglades and defend Florida from catastrophic flooding. You know about the flooding. We spent a lot of money on flooding and a lot of money on hurricanes. And when your governors came to me and they said, can we have this? Can we have that? We need some more for the panhandle, they said. We have to help the panhandle. I said, without question and without any weight, let's go, right? That's what we said. You've never had it so easy in your life. He'd walk into my office, say, sir, just one more. How much is it going to cost? How about an extra $1 billion? Yeah, my staff wasn't too thrilled. We had to override the staff a couple of times. We've directed over $500 million to fix the Herbert Hoover Dike and Lake Okeechobee. Lake Okeechobee. We fixed it up good, Mr. Mayor. We did a good job. We will now compete with this project, and we're way ahead. You know, we are way ahead, about 3 years, I think, ahead of schedule from what the original time of completion was going to be. And I'm in particular happy with what we've done on Lake Okeechobee. I know it well. Everyone said that one couldn't be done, Ron. You know that, right? They said it would never happen. You'll never get it funded. It's a big deal, and it's all gotten done, including the tide is gone. It will be gone, finally, from all of the problems that they've had with it. We've expanded funding for the Everglades restoration by over 55% compared to 4 years ago. And I also want to thank the Army Corps of Engineers for their vital work on the C-44 reservoir and the help. They are unbelievable. One thing, when they build it, I said, you could do it a little bit less expensive than that. The walls don't have to be 7 feet thick. They could be like 2 feet thick. But when the Army Corps of Engineers do it, they do it right. That's one thing I can tell you. We're building the wall along Mexico, between Mexico and the United States. We're over 300 miles now of wall, and that's a serious wall. That's a wall that's meant to last and meant to work. But that'll help revitalize the wetlands in the St. Lucie River estuary and the Indian River Lagoon. Oh, whoa, that's pretty good. We hit home with that one, huh? But today I have a very important announcement. I don't know if it's bigger than the things we just announced and the things that we've already done or we're in the process of completing. In a few moments, I will sign a presidential order extending the moratorium on offshore drilling on Florida's Gulf Coast and expanding it to Florida's Atlantic coast, as well as the coasts of Georgia and South Carolina. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I guess you like that one the best of all. This action follows close consultation with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. He's been unbelievable. Florida Senators Marco Rubio and Rick Scott, they've worked so hard, as well as South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham and Tim Scott. Lindsey, thank you. Lindsey liked the idea right from the beginning. I said, what do you think? It took you how long? About 2 seconds to say, I like it. The governor of South Carolina, a great man and a really great governor, Henry McMaster. And I also want to thank the governor of Georgia, Brian Kemp. He's doing a fantastic job. And a senator who, from day one, he's been with me, Senator David Perdue, Georgia. And Senator Kelly Loeffler, and Congressman Doug Collins, and South Carolina State Representative Nancy Mace. Again, I want to thank you all. Incredible. Thanks to my administration's pro-American energy policies, we can take this step and the next step while remaining the #1 producer of oil and natural gas anywhere in the world. We're the largest producer now in the world by far. We're #1 in the world, and we are energy independent, which is a nice. With fracking, the shale revolution, and the tremendous surge in American energy production, we're showing that we can create jobs, safeguard the environment, and keep energy prices low for America and low for our citizens. And you see that. You also see it when you pump the gas into your car and you're paying sometimes a lot less than $2 lately, right? So we're doing well, and we have so much of it. I don't know. We got more than anybody ever thought possible, right? Isn't it really incredible what's happened? The approach of Joe Biden and the radical left is exactly the opposite. Their policies will destroy jobs, cause energy prices to double and triple and quadruple, to skyrocket beyond belief, and the environment will be badly hurt. If you go by that, badly hurt, it'll be injured and permanently injured. And very importantly, they'll take away our energy independence, and they'll do it quickly, and they won't even know what happened to them. We're dealing with some smart customers. They know exactly what to do, and they don't like it when we're energy independent. They don't like it at all. So it's been a really amazing thing for Florida from the environmental standpoint, and I have to tell you, from the energy standpoint and from a very important level of cost. You're at a level of cost now with your electric and with so many other things caused and created by energy and fuel, the likes of which you haven't seen in 30 years. As president, I'll defend our environment. I'll defend our workers and our cherished way of life. Last month, I signed the Great American Outdoors Act, the most significant investment in our national parks in over a century, since Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt. You know, they came to my office, a lot of the senators that I just introduced, and Ron and everybody, they came to my office. They said that this will make us and make you the #1 environmental president since Teddy Roosevelt. I said, that sounds good, because I wasn't going to do it. I figured, let's not do it. But when they said that, that was like a challenge. So I said, well, why does it only have to go back to Teddy Roosevelt, which is over 100 years? Why can't we say from George Washington, right from the beginning? They said, well, we're not quite there yet, but one other bill like this will be there, Lindsay. You know that, right? But it's true. #1 since Teddy Roosevelt. Who would have thought? Trump is the great environmentalist. Do you hear that, Ed? Do you hear that? That's good. And I am. I believe strongly in it. Through this legislation, we're providing nearly $10 billion for long-delayed maintenance projects in our national parks, and Florida's helped as much as anybody and maybe more. My administration has fully or partially cleaned up 61 EPA Superfund pollution sites that were rotting all over our country, far more than Obama and Biden, no matter how far you go back, more than any administration. Since my inauguration, we've recovered more endangered or threatened species than any other administration has accomplished in its first term. Earlier this year, I announced that the United States would join the 1 Trillion Trees Initiative. We already have 1 billion trees pledged to be planted, and it's moving very rapidly. We've opened land and expanded access to over 4 million acres of public lands for hunting and fishing, including over 200,000 acres in Florida. My sons will be very happy to hear that. As the last administration pursued its globalist agenda abroad, they were all over the place. They were everywhere but here in our country. They were taking care of other lands, countries that you never heard of, they were taking care of. And they didn't do a good job there either. They neglected the fundamentals of public health right here in the United States, right here in our home. My administration is focused on ensuring crystal clean air and water. Under my administration, we've seen a significant drop in air pollution since 2017, a very significant drop. For the first time in nearly 30 years, we are strengthening standards to prevent vulnerable children from being exposed to lead and copper in drinking water, including in our schools. They were exposed to lead and copper in drinking water. We've done some job with that. That was an important one. And we've invested over $38 billion in drinking water infrastructure to care for our children. I'm committed to ensuring the United States has the cleanest air and cleanest water on earth. The contrast between our vision and the radical left has never been more clear. They talk a big game and they do nothing. That's really what it is, too. They talk and talk the environment. They talk and talk. Nothing happens. It's all talk. It's all words and no action. You ever hear that? To our political opponents, environmental policy is just an excuse to advance a socialist platform that will impose trillions and trillions of dollars in new taxes and send our jobs overseas, making it impossible to open up new companies and to live less expensively. Your energy costs would be 4, 5, sometimes even under scenarios, 10 times more expensive. And really, you wouldn't even have energy. To my administration, environmental protection is a sacred obligation, and so it is our duty to fight for the dreams and livelihoods of the citizens we serve and to the citizens of Florida that I know so well and that I love. This is my home. This is my home. We're rapidly restoring the greatest economy in history. We created the greatest economy in the history of our country. And then we had to close it up when the China plague came in. We closed it up. We saved millions of lives. We banned highly infected China from coming in. It was highly infected. The people were highly infected. Wuhan province, we banned them. Nobody said do it. Everybody said I shouldn't do it. Biden said don't do it. 3 months later, he admitted I was right. But we banned people. We would have lost hundreds of thousands more, but we would have lost millions if we didn't close it up. And now we open it up, and we're setting records at every single level. So we're maintaining that pristine resource of beautiful, clean environment at every single community in Florida and all over the country. We'll always defend the Everglades, and we will always safeguard the magnificent Florida coastline. We'll expand access for fishermen and sportsmen. We'll uphold your right to hunt, and we will protect your right to keep and bear arms, your Second Amendment. And I can tell you this, if Joe Biden gets in, he'll have nothing to say about it. He's not, let's face it, Joe's shot. If Joe Biden gets in, your Second Amendment is gone. It's gone. Either obliterated to a point of being gone or gone itself, okay? You will not have a Second Amendment. And the pressure put on me in the last 4 years to make massive changes to the Second Amendment, which would have really rendered it worthless. Ron knows. The pressure put on me, very few people would have been able to withstand that pressure. They would have made big cuts and big changes. Your Second Amendment will remain powerful, will remain strong, will remain with you. We will reshore our critical supply chains, and we will bring back jobs and factories from China and other foreign polluters. And everything we do will be guided by our love of this state, its people, and its priceless natural treasures. It's a great state. From its breathtaking beaches to its shimmering bays, from its vast marshes, all those beautiful marshes, marshlands, to its wild forests, there is truly no place on earth like the great state of Florida. And I can tell you, I am so happy to have helped, because when I was first elected, you had things that were in such bad shape, and now they're fixed or being fixed at a cost of a lot of money. But they're either fixed or being fixed, and soon they'll be in better condition than they were the day they were built, which was many decades ago. We have things that were built a long time ago that were in a state of disrepair that you wouldn't believe. As long as I'm president of the United States, we will conserve this wondrous national inheritance. From Key West to Key Biscayne, from Tampa to Tallahassee, from the Pensacola, beautiful Pensacola. I love Pensacola. I think it was 97%. That's one of the reasons I like it. They say, how'd you do in Pensacola? I said, was that maybe 95, 97? Right up there. So that helps. It's amazing how that can help, isn't it? Right here to Jupiter, which I know very well. We'll preserve this glorious land for our children, for our grandchildren, and for every generation of American to come. And I will now sign this order. It's an order that does so much for the state of Florida. It's an order that I'm so proud to sign. I've been talking about this with Ron and with all of the people I've mentioned for a long time. And I said, we want to get it done. And this protects your beautiful Gulf and your beautiful ocean, and it will for a long time to come. So congratulations to Florida and Georgia and South Carolina and, frankly, North Carolina. But I want to just thank everybody for being here. And this is a true honor for me to sign this order. Thank you very much.
sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, are you listening to me? I said, young man, what do you wanna be? I said, young man, you can make real your dreams, but you got to know this one thing. No man does it all by himself. I said, young man, put your pride on the shelf and just go there to the YMCA. I'm sure they can help you today. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, I was once in your shoes. I said I was down and out with